go.
Whoa, George! Those biceps. This is right here is our Bigfoot fast lane steer. Bigfoot comes with the double T belly brace, where the original does not have the double T belly brace. That double T belly brace did so much as far as strengthening the dummy. The dummy is now strong enough where you can sit on it and stand on it if you had a mind to. Now, Bigfoot is a poly pipe dummy. It features 1.5-inch pipe for the skis, and it's 4 inches longer than the original dummy that we made 38 years ago and are still making today. Always on a Bigfoot, you're going to find a nice big set of horns. And honestly, the bigger the horns are, the more perfect your head loop has to be. The original dummy is just like this. We've been making him for 38 years. Something brand new that we added this year is the hair-on hide cover option that, as you can see, makes him look more like a real steer. I had one young man that bought a fast lane a long time ago, and he said, "You know what I love about the fast lane?" I said, "No, what is it?" He said, "When you look down the back of a fast lane with the real horns, it looks like you're roping a real steer." And as you know, with all the plastic dummies that are out there, they don't look like a real steer. The real horns, the fiberglass head, but mostly I think this hair-on hide cover, put a horn wrap on him, it's like you're in the practice pen or at the rodeo or team roping a dummy. The more things you can do exactly like you're doing at a rodeo or team roping, the better your ultimate experience with team roping is going to be. So if you can see the difference here, how much bigger the horns are on the Bigfoot. So there's a story about whether or not you want to encourage or discourage the young roper. That's the reason that all the original dummies will have a smaller set of horns. We want to encourage all the beginner ropers to keep roping. However, in my personal opinion, if moms and dads will just rope with the beginner roper, I mean, we need to do a whole lot more things with our kids this day and time. And I promise you, roping the fast lane is one of the funnest things moms and dads, brothers, sisters, neighbors can do together, because it is fun. Now, the fast lane, just a note, started out being called the Team Roper's Babysitter. But it didn't take very long for people to start calling it the famous fast lane steer. It has had more success with more NFR team ropers that probably went to the NFR and have roped a fast lane in the last 38 years than all the other dummies that have been made. Of course, we've been making them 38 years, so that's part of the reason that we can make that claim to fame. Fast lanes do everything to encourage positive team roping practice. When you think about the fast lane, when you're roping the fast lane on the ground, the fast lane being roped on the ground is better correlated with a live steer horseback. So the correlation is the same. What you don't want to have happen is when you're roping anybody's dummy that's out there and the height of the dummy is so high that you don't have that down going and getting the horns. A lot of times with the younger beginner roper, the horns are just a little bit below his eyesight. So he's throwing straight away or even sometimes up, which does not work out in his benefit as far as team roping goes, a horseback. And you want to do everything you can as much like the real deal as you can to make you a better team roper. Part of what makes team roping so fun is that it's a partnership of a header and a heeler. Now on the Bigfoot, as we said earlier, the Bigfoot has the nice big horns, makes you throw a lot better head loop. In fact, I often tell everybody, with a set of horns like this right here, there's no accidentally catching the horns on the Bigfoot dummy. If he had a smaller set of horns, yeah, you could accidentally catch him. But you don't want to throw an accidental loop. You want to be deliberate and determined to catch horns. Now on the back end, the heelers. The heelers, they have in the fast lane a wider spread of hind legs. Now the spread on the Bigfoot is a little bit wider than the spread on the original. Also, you can determine how much of a window that you have coming through here for the tip of your heel rope. And this right here can be adjusted. You can have him go out, you can have him long or you can have him short. Whichever you think makes you a better heeler is what you want to do. The other thing is that the fast lanes are not really high off the ground. The higher they are off the ground, the less control of the bottom strand of your heel loop that you're going to have. So if you have him pretty close to the ground, that means that you only have that much clearance for your bottom strand of your heel rope, which consistently over time, you have that bottom strand put on the ground all the time, you're going to catch a whole lot more feet, which ultimately is going to make you win more money. If you're going to be roping a fast lane and you want to do it well, you need to have the right tool. And the right tool is going to be righteous dummy ropes, righteous goat ropes. And even the righteous chicken ropes are great for roping whatever, chickens or chicks.